Overcrowding in high schools has become an issue in KISD, with enrollment numbers exceeding 2,000 students at all 4 public high schools. Also, these 4 public high schools currently all use portable classrooms. And currently, 3 of these public high schools are over their suggested capacity at their initial time of being constructed. Do you believe that there's a need for a 5th public high school? Why or why not?
Although a 5th high school is part of the KISD Strategic Facilities Plan for 2019, at this time building a new high school would not be favorable due to the cost. I believe that there are other viable options. Expansion of the Career Center is the one option since land is available and the number of students attending is increasing due to the fact that more students are wanting to enter the job force with the certifications earned from attending the Career Center. Early college high school expansion is the second alternative to a 5th high school. It is located at the former Smith Middle School where space is available for an increased number of students to attend. These are better options financially than building a 5th high school at this time.
KISD public high schools are also having an issue with their cafeterias not being able to accommodate all of the high school students during lunch, prompting the district to have open campus lunch periods for all high school students. Many of these students leave campus and walk to get their food, and accidents and altercations in the past, primarily last fall semester, have occurred during this time. What solutions do you suggest would better feed these students here in KISD?
Even if the school district wanted to, it is not possible to feed the current number of students enrolled during a 2-hour period. Currently, grades 9 through 12 are allowed to leave. To prevent accidents and altercations, a possible solution would be to have students in 9th grade or both 9th and 10th grade remain on campus and allow 11th and 12th grade students to leave campus. Also, I believe that keeping all students on campus would negatively impact those local businesses who partner and support KISD.
Various reports of on-campus fights have occurred also during these open campus lunch periods as well as after school. How should the district's police as well as local police work more cohesively to prevent future fights from happening throughout KISD after school as well as during open campus lunch periods?
The district and police can work closely together by having the needed KISD police officers and investigators patrol the affected areas and investigate incidents. It is important that KISD and Killeen police officers are staffed accordingly, as well as having their pay comparable to the surrounding areas. Officers need to patrol areas visited by students after school that have a higher number of altercations. Having students in 9th grade or 9th and 10th grade remain on campus during lunch might be a viable solution if these students are the ones getting into altercations. The district has a student district community relations director in Anjanette Wilkerson who works on positive community relations. The district is working on mentoring programs as well as ensuring effective parent communications and notifications of altercations. Using mentors and community volunteers in a neighborhood watch program at some of the businesses where students frequent would help to decrease altercations. For those altercations that occur off campus, they would be referred to the local police since they are not a KISD matter. As for open campus lunch, students could lose the privilege of leaving during lunch if they have discipline referrals according to the Student Code of Conduct.
Special education has been a point of needed improvement in KISD, and over the last 2 years, the school district had been investigated for a number of reasons, including needing adjustments to its policies on special education, its referral process that gives students the services they need, and a lack of consistent student tracking. As of January of this year, the district had reached 100% compliance by TEA standards. What changes and adjustments do you believe will help the district to continue to improve its special education programs?
I think the district has worked extremely hard this past year in improving its special education program. They hired a director, Dr. Jan Peranto, who is leading this endeavor. All staff are conducting evaluations in a timely manner, and a parent information center was created in addition to liaisons to address parent concerns. As noted in the Killeen Daily Herald article, the Special Education Department is now 100% in compliance with the request from the Texas Education Agency. This is a step in the right direction. To continue this improvement, I feel that staffing is a major concern. Many of our special education students are sitting in classrooms with large number of students in classes. Even with a teacher and instructional aide, a lower teacher-to-student ratio would help these students make more progress towards their goals. There are also large number of special education students receiving inclusion services that also need resource services, but campuses do not have the staff to meet all of the needs in getting these students closer to being on grade level. Lastly, helping students and administrators meet the needs of these students and to stay in compliance, special education facilitators should be hired to work with schools as the ARD, Admission Review and Dismissal Administrator. This position was cut years ago, but now there is a need to bring this position back to campuses.
In January, the TEA releases preliminary A through F ratings for all schools and school districts throughout the state. Many of the KISD schools individually received D and F grades in specific categories. How do you plan to help improve these ratings as a whole for the school district?
It is important to note that this new accountability rating is a preliminary measurement. It is worth noting that all of the KISD campuses met standard last year. Also, the ones that were rated DRF had no control over these outcomes, for example, attendance. To help improve ratings, the key is to let all campuses, parents, and community members know the criteria in advance of the ratings. Parents need to understand the importance of daily school attendance and how absences affect a school's rating.